Hello guys, and welcome back to Tekkit Classic. Today we are going to be working on a oil rig. I'm going to show you guys how to easily set up an oil lit rig with any power source. I'm going to use a single power source for this one instead of building multiple, but holy, there's a lot of sludge around here. But yeah, so what I've got here is just a very tall thing of oil that took no time at all to set up. And get rid of that stuff. Let's just grab some materials. We're going to need a pump, which you can get. I'll show you the crafting recipes, I guess. I only want one. So a pump is made with a mining well and a tank. Mining wells take 6 iron, an iron pick, a piece of redstone, and an iron gear, just made from a stone gear, and so on. But first we're going to need that, and we're going to need a place to set it, so I'll just use them to build up. We'll put ours there for now. I'm going to surround this pump in wood because it's simple. You're going to have to surround the pump. You don't have to surround it the same as this, as long as you have one block on each side. Because, well, you don't need to do what I'm going to do. I'm going to use engines to power this. You could power it with the way I'm going to show you later on, but steam engines are the best. Should go. If you want to be able to turn it off easily, so grab some steam engines. To power these, you're going to need coal. These are made simply with piston, some stone gears, some glass, and some cobble. So if I go there, coal. Oops. I only need 64 coal. Well, you can just toss the coal in each generator. That'll be used to power them all. It's very simple for this bit, at least. And we'll grab some levers as well. Oh. There it is. Lever. Put 2 of those down. And next we're going to grab some wooden conductive pipe. Waterproof pipe, sorry. Should we just go pipe? I guess the easiest. So let's see. We're going to need gold waterproof pipe, some wooden waterproof pipe, and I generally keep some iron just in case when I'm building. So you want to start out with a wooden pipe, and then from there you can just build with some gold pipes. I'm going to grab a tank. So for storage reasons, you're generally going to want something as simple as a tank. You don't have to have one of these. You could run it directly into the refineries, which we're going to set up in just a moment, but I prefer running it into a tank and then pumping it out the bottom of the tanks into a refinery. That way, if I need to stop the system, I can just store all the oil in here without shutting the pump down, and I can just turn off the refineries. Just sort of gives more control. I'm going to toss a wooden pipe at the bottom of there with a gold pipe there. You don't really need the wooden pipe up here, I don't think, but we might. So the reason that there's a wooden pipe here is so that we can actually take everything out of there. So once again, I'll just use one of these and some coal. And a lever for that. And I'll just start that one up for the sake of it. Normally I'd use a redstone engine there, just for simplicity, but for now that's what we're going to go with. To make these pipes, I'll do the wooden one. Our recipes are generally all the same. Just grab some transport pipe and add some pipe waterproofing, which is just some cactus greens. Pretty simple. So now that we have our storage tank, we can go ahead and turn on the pump. And what the pump's going to do is it's going to draw out every individual block of oil from inside of this tube that I've made here. Naturally, they spawn in large wells, but I didn't really want to build anything bigger than that. I can always replace the oil in there if need be. This size pipe or tank will definitely not hold a single well. It might if you're lucky. But from there, we're going to need some refineries. So let's just grab, I'm actually going to turn this off because that's just going to keep sucking out oil. So we're going to set up 2 refineries. You can set up as many as you want. You just go a block or so higher with each one, or you can go the long way and just run them all the way down like that, I guess. But personally, this is just my setup for it. So I'll run it all into the refineries. We're going to need some more wooden pipes coming out of the refineries. Now the gold pipes are expensive, but they increase the speed at which everything is being transferred, which is why I'm using them. You guys could use regular stone pipes or cobblestone pipes. Just turn it back to day. It doesn't really matter. So again, just a couple more of these engines. You could use redstone engines for that as well, which is what I normally use for it. And then from there, this is just going to go into a tank for now. And that's the simple way of setting this bit up, but we still have to power these refineries. Now, you could use engines to power them, like I have the pipes there, but that takes up a lot more space and uses a lot of fuel. So what I'm going to do is, this is sort of a 2-in-1 tutorial, I guess you could say, because I'm going to show you guys how to set up a simple and efficient power plant. So let's grab some energy condensers. We need collector Mark 3s instead of the others. So energy collectors. I'll show you how all this stuff is made in a moment. Timer. I normally have some red alloy wire as well, just because sometimes it can be a little buggy with just the timer. Some dynamic tubing. Some geothermal generators. MFSUs. Some glass fiber cabling, and the last thing I'm going to grab is going to be an energy link. Where is it? There it is. So to create all these things for the energy condenser, this is an expensive one. You need 4 diamonds, 4 obsidian, an alchemical chest, which is 2 iron, all 3 convalescence dust, some stone, and another diamond, and a normal chest, which I'd hope you'd know how to make. And then you'd need, so for the collector Mark 3s, you need some glowstone, some red matter, and a collector Mark 2, which is glowstone, dark matter, and a collector Mark 1, which is glowstone, a block of diamond, some glass, and a furnace. And I'm getting pushed around by a mob, where I was. The timer is some stone anodes, pointers, stone cathodes, stone wire, and stone wafers. All of them are pretty much different setups with redstone and such. The red alloy wire, you take 3 red alloy ingots and you get the wire. To get that, you need to smelt redstone and iron, redstone and copper, pretty much redstone and, yeah, pretty much just smelting redstones or jacketed wires and such to get your different amounts of things. So yeah, there's multiple different ways. You need an alloy furnace to get that. The dynamic tubing is brass ingots and glass. I could close that actually. Geothermal generator is glass, empty cells, refined iron, and a generator, which is more refined iron, an RE battery, and an iron furnace. It's just iron. MFSUs are made with lapitron crystals. These are expensive as they use lapis. An energy crystal, which is made up of diamond and redstone and a bunch of other materials. So that one you may be able to get off with just an MFE, which is pretty cheap. Glass fiber cabling is made with glass, redstone, industrial diamond, or just regular diamond. Industrial diamond is diamond that you make fake, and some glass. And last is the energy link, which is made with some gold gears, some advanced alloy, wooden pipe, conductive pipe, copper cable, and redstone. The advanced alloy is mixed metal ingot being compressed in a compressor, which is made out of refined iron, bronze, and tin. Bronze is made out of bronze dust, which is made out of copper dust, tin dust, and more copper dust. So that's how you make each one of those bits. Okay, so, I forgot something, so we're going to get rid of that because we don't need it yet. What we do need is a transposer. So, that's a very key component to this. So, we're going to put the transposer there. And then we're going to put the chest on top of that. And then we're going to surround the chest with these. You don't need to do much to be able to do what we're doing here. The more generators you have, you might need more of these, or you might just need to speed up your timer, or add a whole nother setup. So, as you can see, that is working. Sometimes I use the advanced alloy to make a way to stop that from a switch or something. I actually don't need it this time, so I can get rid of it. Energy link again. So, with that, you go in there. You're going to grab some lava cells and toss them in there. This is going to just continuously make lava cells that are going to get pumped out into the tubes. I'm going to set up, I think, let's go 4 generators. Go over there. So I'll put a generator there, generator there. One there. So we'll put another generator there, and there. And then those generators are going to automatically start, but I need to add these. Oops. So I generally add it so that that is facing up. I'll be back in a sec, guys. Sorry about that. Whoops. I hit the wrong button. Put that generator back there. Okay, so MFSUs straight up. You don't have to have it pointed this way. You could point it into the center. This is just my personal preference. The reason that I use these is because if you're directly sending the power out of the geothermal generators, sometimes they don't all generate the power because they don't think they need to. They detect other power running through the line as if you already had a full bat box or something there, so it by default turns off the power, which is really annoying. So, something's not very happy at the moment. I was getting a lot better frame rate a second ago. Come on. I think that's my GPU. It's doing that because I can hear it making noises. Alright, so now is when we need the energy link. So we're going to take the energy link. I'm going to see if I can get this. It's not going to stop. This is annoying now. So, pipe. We're going to need conductive pipe. You want to start with some wooden conductive pipe. And then I'd suggest going to gold, just because it has the best conductivity. We're going to go down. Whoops, only one wooden one. We're going to go down from there. Not going into the engine, though sometimes it will link up to the engine. That's sending power through there into the refineries, which the refineries don't currently have anything in them. So I could actually, instead of doing it that way, I'm going to run it up one higher. That way it's not connecting to the engine. So now that's connected to the refineries. As you can see, there's some power there. That's just going to sit there for the moment. These are going to all start working eventually. I will kickstart them all to work, actually. If you're not careful, you can exceed the maximum amount of power in a pipe, because they can only receive so much power before they do explode. So that's going to increase the power flow going out into there, and into that pipe. Right now it seems to be pretty safe, so that makes me happy. So we're going to turn this on. We've already drained all of our oil. That's going to start going into there, and as you can see, there's power flowing. These are now going to work at their maximum speed. The amount of power being produced by these generators is more than enough to power those, and they're going to create some gasoline for us. So now we'll grab some coal, and I will grab some of the levers. There we are. So we're going to put the coal in here and the levers beside like the other setups, just because it's simple. And as you can see, that's now pumping out all of the fuel into here. So with this, you can also set it up so that it is teleporting power from that out through there to a teleport pipe and then directly to each of those. You'd have to have it on top of a wooden one to have it send the power correctly, but you sort of get the point of that, I guess. So that's pretty much it. It's a very simple setup. It took me a while to figure all of this stuff out, because when I first started playing Tekkit, I went with a very overcomplicated setup for this stuff, and I can show you guys the map later. It's quite large setup, actually, because it's one of the first maps I created, and I ended up just playing around and testing things on that map with fuel. So, yeah, let's actually quit title, single player, gas and oil. I'll show you guys this. I think I've shown it in a video before, but oh, that's loud. So yeah, this is the full setup here. It's a very large amount of oil. Like, I've got a platform over there that was pumping out oil. I had one over here, about, yeah, right there, you can see it. And I've got another one over here. I don't know if I've set it up to pump out anything yet. I may have, because I ran out of stuff. Yeah, so I ran out of stuff at a lot of other places. So this one, you can see I have the geo generators and such powering the pump. The pump is working at maximum speed. Everything is being teleported through the teleport pipe. And that teleport pipe is linking up back over at the refinery here to another teleport pipe, which is right here. I believe that's the right one. I had a couple of different teleport pipes around here. And it is just simply pumping the oil through to each one of these tanks. The original setup for these pipes was really strange, so I tore out half of them and made it so that it was all just one pipe and distributing evenly. And as you can see, those two tanks over there are almost full, but I currently have all the oil being pumped to refineries, which originally were powered by engines, which is why there's all this cabling here, and all the bundle cables and stuff. And as you can see, I've got the redstone engines for the other pipes there. Well guys, that recording stopped without me realizing it, so I rambled for another 10 minutes, I think, before looking up to see that it had stopped recording. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. As you can see, very intense setup. Took me a very long time to make this. But yeah, so if you guys want to, I am considering opening the Tekkit server again. I still haven't figured it out. I will release more details on that later. But yeah, so I hope this helped you guys out a little bit. I'm going to be setting up more of a computer craft style setup for this, so that you can type in a command here and it'll execute it easily. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will talk to you later.